Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to update 52 in BTD6. Now, they've added in a new DLC called Frontier Legends. As you can see, it is $18.95 if you're living in Australia, that is, so you may have to convert it to wherever you're living personally. But it's just under 20 bucks if you live in Oz to get a brand new game mode. Supposedly this is their biggest one they have worked on so far. And they've described it as a mix between Odysseys, Legends, the 3D map world, and a bunch of other stuff as well. Hence the higher price point, because they've worked on it quite a bit. We're going to ignore it for now, just so that we can see the update notes. Holy shit, they really don't want us to ignore it. Let's grab this. Thank you, Super Monkey Storm. Big reach. Right, here we go. Update 52, Frontier Legends. Experience Frontier Legends, a story-based, story-driven Bloons TD6 experience set on the Monkey Frontier. Freeze the balloons with the Ice Monkey Paragon, run down the balloons on the new expert map Tricky Tracks, plus new quests, balance changes, quality of life improvements, trophy store cosmetics, and more. Sounds good. As always, the full update notes are on the BTD6 subreddit. And we've got the terribly named Herald of Everfrost. Now, whilst I don't think itself is a terrible name, if you look at the first letters of each of the words, people have already started making memes about it on the subreddit. So welcome to the Ho Paragon. Anyway, let's check out these new trophy store items. Beanie balloons, 100% cotton, gentle warm wash only, not recommended for white or zebra balloons. That's fine. That's adorable. Snowy vacation, monkeys love a good snow day, and you never know what's going to happen on the slopes. You're gonna get run the fuck over, lady. Right. Present Steeler's profile banner. Can't you just hear the balloons singing? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Aww. Bunch of thieves. Oh well, I don't actually care about any of those. If it's not limited time, it's not being bought immediately by me. Okay, so before we dive into this, we're gonna quickly get ourselves an Ice Paragon, which I know does seem a little bit redundant, but hey, look at that. When I say quickly, I mean quickly. Right. I wish we could go on a lower round, though. That's alright, we'll just experience it for ourselves. Don't need all this fucking clutter in the way, though. Let's be honest. I'm bound to, there we go. You know what, you guys... Nah, you all fuck off as well. Okay, and we've got Silas, look at that. Good combo. Right, so I think we'll have him center of the map. We'll go with my favorite one first. I had to think about that for a bit. Followed by top path and middle path. There we go, Herald of Everfrost. How much can we pump into this thing? Oh, we've got plenty. Boom. Level 56, Herald of Everfrost. Paragon. So we've got an ability. As the eternal frost descends and cold reigns supreme, even the baddest of balloons are helpless against its icy grasp. Hell yeah. We'll chuck down Silas as well. Give Silas a bit of a buff. Just a small one, you know, nothing crazy. Let's see if these two can beat round 200. Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. I have heard that this is more of a support Paragon, but I guess we will find out. Silas is definitely a fucking support Paragon, that's for damn sure. But let's see how big of damage this guy can deal. Okay. 7,000. 9,000. 12,000. Okay, it's slowly getting there. Silas is working up to it as well, it seems. Okay, you just ran through a shit ton of perma spikes. Nice, good work. I want to see what this does, though. I've heard rumors of infinite pierce when referring to the hoe. So I want to see what happens. What happens when I press this button? God damn. Makes the whole screen go fucking dark. And it slows down bads. Even if for a moment. Cool. Well, if you were hoping this would be a big DPS tower, it does not seem it'll be that way. Okay. So let's see what we can keep without making the whole screen just cluttered as fuck, right? So what have we got? Do we have any Paragons on screen at the moment? I don't think we do. So let's hold on to, who do we want to keep? Let's hold on to you, and you. Everybody else goes. So you go. Silas, you can stick around, fuck it. You're fine. Keep that. You. Tech bot, you can fucking go on Silas, sure, I don't care. Okay, so now we have a little bit of DPS still hanging about, which I think will be very useful in this regard. So we will see if this makes a big difference. Or not really much of a difference at all, you know? Let's see. We can still fill it up completely. 54. 56. Never mind. I miscounted? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see how big of a difference this makes, eh? Whilst Sub-Zero over here is still not doing that much damage. We'll see if it's affecting any other towers drastically at all. Okay. Seems we are doing a bit more damage now. Let's freeze everything. Not quite there. Admittedly, level 200, you know? And we have Legend of the Night sticking around, so of course we're not going to actually die there, but we will now. Alright. Now, I'm not one to shit on a Paragon. But... I'm just kidding. That's like level 200 against a Paragon. Basically on its own. I think it did pretty fucking well. Now, I'm not going to go into a deep dive of how amazing it is versus other Paragons. That's not really what I do. I usually just try and get them. And then I move on. If you'll excuse me for a second, though, someone is at the front door. I will be back shortly. Alright, ladies and gents. All is well, it was just a delivery, but for some reason, I don't know who the fuck delivered it, but they didn't leave it outside the door. They didn't even leave it, like, outside on the front path leading up to the door. They just fucking chucked it in the garden. Bunch of assholes. I didn't see it happen, but I got a notification on my phone that something was at the front door, sadly, because I'm not willing to pay out of my fucking ass for a subscription. I can't see the recording of what the fuck happened. But goddamn, bunch of pricks. Anyway, my apologies. Let's get back to trying out Frontier Legends. See if this is actually worth your money. Let's find out. This is a trial for the Frontier Legends DLC for Bloons TD6. Take the role of Sheriff. Help a monkey in trouble, save Sandy Town from a balloon attack, and become the Sheriff. Oh, take the role of a Sheriff and then become the Sheriff. Okay, yep, cool. The full DLC has a huge story and an expansive world to explore. This is just a little taste of something incredible. Alright, I'm keen. Only 500 bucks is the reward. Seems a little stingy, but I guess if we haven't paid the money, understandable. Oh my god, is that us? Yes. God, my bedroll's feeling like rocks. When was the last time I slept in a proper bunk anyhow? Ah well, it's nothing a quick walk won't fix, I suppose. Come on, Arnie. I was hoping that was an armadillo. Ooh, Boulder Rapids, new area discovered. Can I break the game? Can I break the game? Can I make it explode? Can I make it forget how to play? Sorry, that's just my first instinct every time. Okay. So we can wander around, go for a bit of a stroll. Let's open this chest. You need 1 key. Buy keys from the general store, or wandering balloons have a chance to drop them. Okay, I get it. I won't be opening that. Okay. Can't wander onto the water. I suppose that makes sense. Is this my objective? Ah, I see. So it's like using the clairvoyance spell in Skyrim. It's sort of just like, hey, stroll this way. Alright, what's this? Let's see what's on the other side of this creek. Get back! This dart is razor sharp! Whoa there! Someone's in trouble! Classic. I will fight the fox! No? Okay. No fox fighting to be had, sadly. I got 500 bananas, 200 health or lives. I'm not scared of you. Take that! Ah! I missed! Then I missed again! Hey now! I didn't really mean to throw that dart at you. Just a slip of the wrist, you know? Haha. Psst! Hey! Over here. Why? Where did you come from? Listen. See that grass behind you? Yeah? Walk back into it. Into that, and it won't be able to see you. Oh. Phew. Thank you, stranger. What you doing out on the frontier in the middle of the night? Oh boy, where do I start? So the mayor's had a real sweet tooth for banana cookies lately, but he's eaten everyone else's cookies. I tried to hide them, but Mr. Mayor nearly as good as scout as me. So I've started hiding mine out here. Came to check on him, and before I knew it, got dark, and well, you saw the rest. I know we just met, but wouldn't you mind walking me back to Sandytown, would you? I only had that one dart with me. Sure can. Frontier's no match for me. Now I wouldn't say no to a banana cookie for my troubles. Thank you, stranger. It's just south of here. We can get to it by following the trail. Alright, I trust you. I guess we may as well just follow the fucking tutorial route for now. This is pretty adorable so far, but I must say, if it's just gonna be this and fights, I feel like I need a little bit more incentive to get the full thing. Oh no, the trail's blocked. It wasn't like this when I came out here. Is there a way around? No, this is the only way through. The rocks look like they've been blasted loose. That must have been dynamite balloons. Dynamite balloons? You don't know? They show up in droves around here. They're not like regular balloons. They explode right after being hit. Hold your horses. You said they explode? And how about we use them to blow up the rubble? I'll lure it over and blast it when it's close. Oh, good idea. I'll take cover. Good shot, yeah. Gun right there. Didn't move a fucking muscle. Thanks. Just cow monkey stuff. Let's get moving before any more turn up. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Travel to Sandy Town. Yeah. Phew, home at last. Didn't realize I'd been out so long. The sun's already coming up. Thanks for getting me out of there. Still can't believe that balloon stole my snack. That's your key takeaway? Well, I should probably get going. I have a lot to do today. Wait, what about those banana cookies? Sure thing. Got some over yonder. Ah! Whoa, that sounded like Mr. May. Why won't they leave us alone? Do you need some help back there? Well, I was just having a tasty snack I found under this barrel when I saw some balloon break past the barricades. There's someone in town. There's somewhere in town. Hey, those are mine. This isn't the time to be arguing over custody of chain of snacks. We're under attack. And shouldn't we all go help? Ah, yes, all of us. Yes, definitely all three of us should go help. Indeed, every single one of us. You too, Armadillo. However, I think I saw a balloon over there. I'll go take care of that one. And you guys, with your guns and your empty hands and your armadillo tail, head over that other way. I think the rest went there. Goodbye. He's just over there eating. Guess I'll deal with this when I'm going straight back to camp. Oh, banana cookies. Hey, get your grubby hands off those. They're spoken for. Oh, typical. Can't find any good help around here. Should I have mined that first? Ah, fuck. I'm going back for it. Those guys can survive on their own for a little while. 150 bananite, bananite. Sup? Oh. You just, okay, you just exist. Cool. Yeah, get over here, asshole. Fucking. It's quick draw. Press the shoot button when the line reaches the target. Okay. Didn't exactly see the fucking balloon get shot, but hey, okay, that's cool. Little quick time events. I'm a fan. Come here, asshole. Ka-chow! Never stood a chance. Alright. I'm liking the fact that it doesn't just throw you into a regular game of BTD6 like Legends did. I don't mind a bit of a quick draw minigame, but, you know, would be nice. Like, I do appreciate the fact that it sort of takes the surroundings and incorporates them into the minigame, but at the same time, you could totally get rid of fucking cactus if it's that up close. This is also going to be locked, I'm guessing. Yeah. General store, eh? Is that going to be Geraldo's store? Where'd I see him? Here he is. Hey, bud. Hey. Hey! Do I have to deal with the fucking balloons first? Yeah! Take that! Ha! These balloons aren't getting through us. Y'all need a hand? I wouldn't say no. Thanks, stranger. Battle middle of the road. I see. Okay. So there are some levels sprinkled in here for the more... Oh, fuck yeah. We get a sheriff. I'm just gonna treat him like a hero. Sheriff's ability. Giddy Up uses Sheriff's morale to boost the attack speed of monkeys, but makes them use more stamina. The fuck is stamina? The fuck you mean stamina? Old hat, old poncho, basic pistol? Okay, I'm liking this. What's going on then? What's this stamina business you're talking? Clyde doesn't seem to have stamina. Reinforcements incoming. Dynamite balloons become unstable after taking enough damage and will explode if not popped. The explosion will damage other balloons and also stun nearby monkeys. Dynamite balloons take extra damage from fire and explosion damage. When popped, releases 2 black balloons and 2 regrow red balloons. Or 3 regrow red balloons, naturally. Didn't look like they released any balloons, if I'm honest. Okay, and then some of these balloons that get popped go towards money. Yeah. Okay, so these guys are set at a base level. This will only buff Clyde because he's close enough to receive it. I can retreat. It didn't cost me anything to deploy the sheriff, I don't think, so I'm gonna activate this. See how good it is. And we run out. And then we have to build it back up. Okay, so I think it actually just means that the sheriff's stamina drops down. Not the other monkeys, because I didn't see a stamina meter. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. That seems quite fun so far, but I still think there needs to be a little bit more. Phew. That seems to be the last of them. That was some nice balloon wrangling there. You two weren't so bad yourselves. Phew! I'm parched after that. Sounds like it's time for the cold cactus juice at the saloon. You betcha. Thanks for the help. Let's team up again. My pleasure. That was incredible. Amazing. Can you swallow that first? I can barely understand you, mister. Ah, right, sorry. What's your name, Sonny? It's Sheriff. Ah, straight to business. You must have seen our ads, bold to presume you can just take a job without even asking. But I like your style, very direct. You're hired. Ads? Hired? My name's Sheriff. My parents weren't very inventive. Sheriff. Haha, that kid is funny. Hey, wait, what are you talking about? Ah, he's gone. Scout, what just happened? I think you got a job. Cookie? Well, sure. And a little something to wash it down. That monkey mentioned something about a saloon. I'm gonna get a cactus juice. I want to head to Geraldo first. Geraldo! Okay, still no access to the shop. It's fine. Everyone, over here! Free cactus juice for all? Ah, look here, everyone. The new sheriff I just hired. Isn't he wonderful? I told you those ads I spent all our crop money on was worth it. These genius budgetary moves are why you should all keep voting for me. Wait, we gotta vote? What did he say about crop money? Woohoo! Right on time. Sheriff, here's your vacant homestead that belonged to the previous sheriff, who left completely unharmed and of his own accord. I heard it mentioned that he felt bored because this town was too safe. Didn't he say he was stressed? No, please, no rumors based on false hearings. The word he kept using was blessed. That's awful nice of you, but I don't remember Inside, you'll find enough space for you and your posse. You can change your outfit, select a critter companion, or rest up after a scuffle. This very homestead is the best and fastest place to recover any lost stamina. Go on in and check it out. Don't be shy. I think the old sheriff left one of his hats behind. Being so kind and generous, I think you should have it for helping us with that little, incident earlier. That's very nice and all, Mr. Mayor, but I never agreed to... Oh, you must see the saloon! And he's off. Well, I could use that cactus juice. Oh, and before I get, here's your new badge. Ooh. In my opinion, that was a terrible place to end the trial. Because number one, you dangled Geraldo in front of me, but I have no idea what he can sell. From the looks of it, we can get different types of gear, because when we placed down the sheriff in the fight, he had old hat, old poncho, and a fucking old gun or some shit. But I didn't actually find out how those impacted anything, if at all, but it did seem like we were about to get a new hat. And we just got told about our companion friend's stamina meter and all that. I don't know, I feel like it just wasn't an example of what the full experience will be. Unless, you know, the stamina meter gets involved, the editing of the posse gets involved. I don't know, man. I think I need a little bit more to sort of entice me in there, but I am intrigued to see where this goes. And if you are similarly like me, also intrigued to see where this goes, let me know. I don't actually mind paying an additional $19 to Ninja Kiwi because honestly, the amount of updates they've given us that other games would have absolutely charged an arm and a fucking leg for is ridiculous. Like, we've gotten to update 50 fucking 2 now. 2 DLCs so far. Rogue Legends and Frontier Legends. Which is just insane. Absolutely insane. All the towers that have gotten introduced, free to use, free to play. All the heroes that got introduced, free to use, free to play. You know, you can buy a fucking skin for $5 million fucking dollars if you really want. If you're feeling like you owed Ninja Kiwi money or some shit. I don't know, if you want to pay for this instead of getting a whole ass DLC for yourself, fucking be my guest. Anyway, I do think that little trial period needs to be a little bit more expansive to actually hook people in. But if you guys are interested in seeing what it's about, and if you guys don't want to pay money to find out what it's about, I will happily do so. Just let me know. Anyway, I think that's about everything in the main update. Obviously, there's balance changes and whatnot. Oh, the new map! Oh, go on then. We'll have a look at the new map. What is it? Expert? Tricky Tracks. It's been a while since we've had a new expert map, right? Or am I making that up? I don't know. What do we got? Oh, we can't scare them away. No. No, don't run them over. That's fucked up. More graffiti, more spray paint. That's a ZOMG right there. Those are balloons with sunglasses. That's fucked up. I don't want to see that. Right. Let's just see what happens. Oh. I love the idea of this map. The idea that the balloons will actually slow down at a certain point. Obviously giving you time to pop them. But... oh, I like this. Send fucking hell. Oh, the balloons are bothering you? Real quick, let me just send a fucking train to run them over. Oh, that's funny. That is actually funny. Alright, I'm absolutely loving this. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you're interested in seeing more of the Frontier Legends game mode, or even if you just want to see like the next minute and a half to find out, you know, what type of equipment and gear we're given, what type of other events we'll bump into, what type of other monkeys we can have to our posse, things like that. I imagine we'll get given Clyde the Quick Shot and the ninja, whatever his name was, I wasn't paying attention, to be our first party members. But it doesn't look like we can upgrade them unless maybe we can, similar to Rogue Legends, find an area which we can give them like maybe 1 or 2 upgrades for further down the line. I'm not sure. But ultimately, if you're interested in seeing more, please let me know in the comments. I will happily try out the new game mode and fork over some money, because to be honest, with the amount of hours that I've put into BTD6, they definitely deserve more of my money. I'm not gonna lie. I've only bought base game and Rogue Legends. And yet I still feel like the amount of playtime and replayability and hours that I've put into this game absolutely is nowhere near equal to how much I've actually paid for it. So, I think they deserve a bit more of my money. Also, this feels like an expert map that isn't actually like a expert map, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, Chimps mode, probably gonna be a real fucking pain in the ass. Because I don't know what you're gonna do to try and reach all those tracks with, you know, fucking fuck all money in the beginning. But at the moment, it's not feeling very expert. It's feeling more advanced in my mind, which I think is great. I love an expert map that's actually easier than it looks, but who knows? Balance changes will probably swoop in and be like, hey, guess what? Fuck you. Make life difficult again. Also, I hope the Moabs come from one of these tracks, because I absolutely want to send a fucking train into it. I should probably get some lead popping power as well. Fuck it, we'll just snipe up again. Just do that. But yeah, I'm loving this little train car at the bottom here. I'm loving the fact that the balloons don't actually show up on that bottom track. To be honest, I am kind of expecting, like, maybe the train fucks off on round 39 and then Moabs come down on the bottom track. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't make it so that your monkeys would get deleted due to regular progression of the game. But then again, they did it for erosion. Is it erosion? Yeah, they did it for erosion, which, you know, so don't put it past them. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, I do love the idea that they've implemented where essentially it's just a straight line for the balloons, but at certain parts of the track, they are forced to go slightly slower. Is it because they're being respectful to the birds? Maybe. If I send a train down one of the tracks, will I kill the birds? Probably not. Will the birds not being there make the balloons go faster on those tracks? I don't know. I actually have just spawned in all of those questions and not actually done any sort of testing whatsoever. Classic, that's what I do best, really. Give more questions than answers. But I do love the ingenuity here. The idea that it's not a difficult map in the way of, like, not having enough time to pop things. Right? Because it's like, obviously you've made it so that the balloons slow down for us. So it's not difficult in that regard, but it's still difficult in the regard that it's just a straight line and they're coming from both sides, and that there's 3 tracks. I would love to see them attempt to make an expert map that is 1 track the whole way through, full stop. And obviously not fucking blondes. Alright, where does the mob come? Send the train! That was very underwhelming. I want to see what it actually looks like when it's sent. Time remaining, 59 seconds. Oh, it sends all trains. And it sends them after a minute? That's some shit. Alright. I guess we'll see what happens. Here they come. The birds have already fucked off. They know what's about to happen. What the fuck? Where are my trains, goddammit? Oh. Oh, okay. It did send one before. I just missed it entirely because we won. Well, there you go. New map in a nutshell. You can send trains, goes down 1 track, locks you out of sending trains again until like a minute has passed or some shit like that. I assume it does a decent amount of damage to balloons, but I have no idea. Shall we go into sandbox just to try it out? Maybe we should. Alright. Let's say we send out a Moab. How long does that take to happen. Oh my god, it goes incredibly slow there. That is very kind. Right, so we send out a Moab. We send a fucking train. Bang! Get fucked! Okay, not gonna lie, didn't do a whole lot of damage, but it definitely slowed him. Reset cooldowns and stuff. Oh my god, we've actually still got to wait. That's unfortunate. Okay, send out... You know what, let's make it more fun, shall we? I was gonna send out just one, but let's do this instead. Okay. Anything below a Moab seems to do pretty fucking poorly against trains, as it would seem. Okay, cool. Solved that mystery. Moabs, not much. Does stun them though. Ceramics, one shot, pretty handy if you don't have a lot of cash on hand and you don't have a good setup for round 63. Then again, round 63 is split into 3 different racks? Rails? Tracks? One of those words. So probably won't help you out in the long run unless you're really suffering on one track only. Anyway, that is going to do it for update 52, ladies and gentlemen. As always, you can find the full update notes on this subreddit right here. And yeah, that's going to do it. Let me know once again if you're interested in Frontier Legends. Let me know in the comments, and I will endeavor to find out more about it for you and release more videos. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.